Bonjour tout le monde, bienvenue sur MAO Live, votre radio parisienne qui vous fait découvrir des artistes locaux et internationaux. Aujourd'hui, on accueille Glia. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Fine. It's nice to have you here.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yes. So you're a DJ and producer from Slovenia and
Yes.
you're based in Berlin.
Exactly.
Is that your love for music who make you move to Berlin, or is it Berlin who make you fall in love with music?
So I moved to Berlin because I was there a student and I was studying audio production. So after my studies, for sure Berlin helped me fall in love more with electronic music, but I was already in love with it before Berlin. It just enhanced it.
For people who are discovering you today, how would you describe your musical universe?
I would describe my own production as definitely techno, electronic music. I would describe it maybe, let's say, heavy on sound design and textures, a lot of glitches, a lot of distortions, but still with a drive. So,
yeah. Your sets are described as hypnotic, groovy and emotional. What influenced you to make all these emotions in your sets?
So I think what influences me in music in general, I really like portraying contrasts. For example, if you have something beautiful to then show something ugly in art. So I like portraying, for example, the rawness and let's say heavier techno or something that's a bit ugly in itself. But then, for example, with a melody or with a vocal, you portray something more beautiful. So it's all about making this kind of contrast for me.
And is it also the same for your production?
Yes.
Like, what's your recipe when you created the song?
For me, when I'm making a song, it's always coming something that I feel, first and foremost. Maybe it's an idea that I want to kind of move towards to or achieve. But yeah, I get most of my inspiration from within, basically.
And what you want to people feel when they are listening to you?
I want them to get lost. I want them to go on a journey, on a trip with me, and I want to guide them through a certain experience. So that was always my intention, to kind of grab the people and make them feel something, because I think most people, you know, they have their everyday lives, they work for the week, and then they have 2-3 days where they can turn off their heads, and I want to give them an experience that brings them something.
Nice. In Berlin, you play in a big club like Trésor or several events like AD and more. What does one of these events really mark you as an artist, and why?
So I think, especially when you're playing in Berlin or like ADE, like Lofi Club, I think it feels good, of course, to perform in these places because the sound is made to perfection. The audience that comes there with an intention, and it's people that are in love with this kind of music. So I feel like when you perform in this kind of spaces, you really have a lot of freedom to go into very particular sounds and to really be creative. For example, if you play somewhere where the scene is not so developed, you as an artist maybe don't get this chance so much.
Yeah.
So I really like this aspect the most.
And is there a club like in Berlin where you would love to play?
Yeah, yes, I would love to play in Berghain at certain point. It's my dream club because I also like to go party there. And I love the sound system they have, and the architecture is crazy. So
yeah, I've never been inside.
You should go. You should go for sure.
I try. You found several important projects like Human Nature, Behave, and Mosaics. I don't know if I pronounce it well. Yeah. Can you tell us more about this project?
Yeah, so Human Nature is my own project, which I launched this week. And it's about having conversations with artists, with people that work in the industry. It's also about maybe highlighting certain problematics in the scene. So I would say it's maybe even a bit like political in some way, but it's also about presenting good music, not only headliners. And Human Nature is something that's really coming from my heart. Then Behave is a project that I collaborate with my friend Pamela. And we made the project because we wanted to give female artists a chance to play more and also to highlight them, because there are so many amazing female artists, and I think this is what was missing for us. So we wanted to give this opportunity. And Mosaic is a project that doesn't operate anymore, but I made it 2 years ago with my best friend. And it was about kind of in Slovenia creating techno parties that were more happy than so dark.
Okay.
because we felt it was very dark at certain point after COVID. It was very hard and dark, and we wanted to bring some light to the scene, so that's why we made it.
And how you do that? Bring some light in dark event?
Yeah, we did it with a lot of decorations. To be honest, my dad made like big butterflies for the party, and just the vibe of the party was always really uplifting. We had drag shows as well, so they were helping us to kind of create this community where people are happy and smiling and so on.
Yeah, take note, it's not only dark clothes.
Yes, exactly.
Nice. So you talk about Behave, you help highlight women in DJing. How do you see this commitment evolving in today's techno scene? And for you, what can we do more for that?
So I think I started playing music 12 years ago in Slovenia, which is not so developed in the sense of the techno scene. And it was, at the time when I started, it was maybe 3 DJs in the whole country, female. So it was very challenging for me to, I don't know, not to get gigs, but to get respect. Because people or other male DJs always kind of treat you like, she doesn't know enough and so on. I think this is also what motivated me to go study audio production and become an audio engineer and work, I don't know, in the gaming industry and so on with sound. But I see a big difference in the past 10 years. I think it has improved, but it hasn't improved as much as certain other areas of, I don't know, the society, for example. So I still see a lot of times lineups that are only males, and it makes me kind of sad because I know there's great artists in that country or in that region, you know. So I think promoters should actively think about who they're booking, also based on gender, because why would we only listen to guys, you know? So it doesn't make sense, like everyone can be a good artist.
You talk about when you start playing in Slovenia. Do you still play there sometimes?
Sometimes, like a few times a year on my own events, or if it's like a really bigger special event.
And how would you describe the techno scene in Slovenia?
So the electronic music scene in Slovenia, we have quite some really nice projects, also within the house scene, within the minimal scene, some nice festivals. So people do like to party, people like to go out in certain aspects, but it's a really small scene because in Slovenia it's only 2 million people.
Yeah.
So at the end you have, let's say, 1,000 people or maybe 2,000 that go out every weekend, every day in the weekend. So that's not so many people. So it's a small, cute scene, but we still have nice artists that come there to play and people still like to party.
Do you have maybe a producer or DJ in Slovenia to recommend to us?
Oof, that's a hard question. We have a lot of good artists and producers, I would say. Definitely, I would advise everyone to check out, for example, Boutique Festival. So everyone that's on the lineup there are really, really good artists and producers. We have a lot of good collectives, basically, that I can mention. For example, Kletka Collective, then also Kibernet Collective. So these collectives have really good artists that are within the scene as well. But yeah.
Nice. We're gonna check that.
Thank you.
Your release came out on respected label as Swara and Bipolar Disorder. How do you choose the label where you put your music on?
So for me, I was signed to Swara, let's say, before COVID, so 5 years ago. And I just was really admiring their work at the time, so I sent my production there and they took 2 tracks. And with Bipolar Disorder, for example, I became really good friends with, for example, the Chronics, with the label owner and everyone in the team. So it's just really nice to work with them, and we build the project basically up together when it's release time. So yeah, I'm really happy to be involved also with people that I have an actual connection with.
Is there one label with you would like to release some music?
Yeah, I would definitely like to release music on a lot of labels, but my dream label, let's say, would be maybe Mutual Rhythm. Also, I really love Clockworks. Yeah, maybe Nix as well. So these labels I really, really admire.
If you had to recommend one of your tracks for people who don't know your musical universe, who represent you, your actual musical universe, which one would it be?
So I have an upcoming EP in 2 weeks, and this EP is made out of 5 songs, and I think the song called Slow Pleasures, and also the intro song, and also the song called The Exit, for example, are songs that portray this contrast, so something emotional or maybe then something more ugly. So anything that's within the new EP, I think, yeah, it represents my style a lot.
Okay, nice. It was in link with my next question. It was, what are your projects for 2026?
In December I still plan to release a whole EP. So this is one of my biggest projects for this year. And the next year I also want to release an EP, maybe on some of my dream labels, and also expand with my project Human Nature. So I have a few events planned, also a mini open air festival in summer, and expand my music production.
Okay, nice.
Thank
you
you
so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.